Welcome to a new perspective on life. Today, we're diving into the topic of neurohacking, techniques to rewire your brain. Now, you might be wondering, what's neurohacking? Well, it's essentially using our understanding of how the brain functions to enhance our mental health, cognitive abilities, and overall well-being. It's about leveraging the brain's inherent plasticity to create positive changes and healthier habits. So are you ready to learn how to neurohack your life? Let's get started. To start, it's important to understand how our brain forms habits. Picture this. Your brain is like a supercomputer, and habits are its programmed shortcuts. This programming happens in a part of your brain called the basal ganglia. Now, every habit goes through a three-part loop. First, there's a cue, something that triggers our brain to start the routine. This could be anything from a morning alarm to the smell of freshly brewed coffee. Next comes the routine, which is the behavior itself. This could be brushing our teeth, going for a run, or reaching for that cookie jar. Finally, we have the reward. This is the pleasure or benefit we get from the routine. It could be the taste of the cookie or the sense of accomplishment after a run. The reward is what makes the habit stick. But here's the interesting part. Immediate rewards make habits easier to form, while delayed rewards make them harder to condition. But what if we told you that you could rewire these habits? Yes, it's possible with neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity, it's the brain's amazing ability to rewire itself. Imagine your brain as a bustling city. The roads are neural pathways, carrying information from one part to another. Now the cool part is, these roads aren't set in stone. They can change, adapt, and even reroute based on our experiences. This is neuroplasticity. So how does this tie into habits? Well, when we repeat an action, we're essentially driving down the same road over and over again. Over time, this road strengthens and becomes a highway, a strong neural pathway that's easy to travel. This is how habits form. But what if we want to change a habit? This is where neuroplasticity shines. By redirecting our thoughts and actions, we can start building new roads. It's like carving out a new path in the wilderness. At first, it's tough. But with practice and mindfulness, this path can become a new highway, a new habit. The beauty of neuroplasticity is that it gives us the power to change our habits and, by extension, our lives. It's a testament to our brain's remarkable adaptability, showing us that change, though challenging, is always possible. Now let's look at a practical framework to put this into action. Creating positive habits might seem daunting, but there's a simple 5-part framework to help you. First up is identification. This is where you pinpoint the habit you want to form. Maybe you want to make exercise a daily routine, or perhaps you're aiming to read more books. Next, we move on to cues. These are triggers that kickstart your habit. For instance, placing your running shoes next to your bed could be a cue to exercise in the morning, or seeing a book on your bedside table might remind you to read before sleep. The third part of the framework is routine. This is the action you take following the cue. It could be going for a run after seeing your running shoes, or picking up that book and reading a chapter when you spot it on your table. Fourth, we have rewards. These are the immediate benefits you get from performing the routine. It might be the endorphin rush you feel after a good run, or the knowledge and enjoyment gained from reading a chapter of your book. Finally, there's repetition. This is the key to making your habit stick. The more you repeat the cue routine reward cycle, the stronger your habit becomes. Before you know it, your brain will be wired to follow this pattern without you even thinking about it. By using this framework, you're one step closer to neurohacking your life. That's it. You now have some powerful tools to rewire your brain and neurohack your life. Let's recap, shall we? We've learned that our habits are formed by a loop of cues, routines, and rewards. But crucially, we've discovered that we have the power to change these habits, to break old ones and form new ones. We've delved into the fascinating world of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. And we've laid out a 5-part framework for creating positive habits. Remember, it's all about mindfulness, redirecting our thoughts and actions, and setting the right cues to trigger the routines we want. And the reward? A healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Remember, change starts with you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content like this, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Until next time, Happy neurohacking.